everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. This week brought 11 contestants to the stage during Tuesday's live performances, but only 2 remain in the competition. Adrian Stoica and his dog, Hurricane, and Heidi Klum's Golden Buzzer winner, singer Lavender Darkangelo. Despite making it into this week's top 5, fan favorite country singer Mitch Russell was eliminated ahead of the finale. An upset viewer posted on X, formerly known as Twitter, #ACT just displayed why these shows are absolute garbage. I only watched because there was a genuine talent involved. Another fan tweeted to Mitch, "Disappointed you got eliminated, but happy I got introduced to your music. All the best, Mitch. I'll be listening." AGT returns next Tuesday at 8 p.m. ET on NBC for another round of live show performances. Heidi's revelation has become the center of discussion on X, formerly known as Twitter. Not medical advice, but a caloric deficit for women is 1,200 to 1,500 calories a day, one fan commented. 900 and below is very much unhealthy because your body isn't absorbing the nutrients it needs to properly function. Another wrote, 900 seems low. Someone else declared, "For all the women out there, that's not healthy. Make sure to get all minerals and vitamins." Heidi Klum claimed during a recent Q&A session that she weighs 138 pounds. The AGT judge credited her slim frame to her consuming only 900 calories per day, and her fitness level to the hearty breakfast she normally ingests, Us Weekly reported. Her breakfast meal includes 3 poached eggs cooked in warm chicken broth, the publication added. AGT judge Sofia Vergara and her husband Joe Manganiello announced last month that they are divorcing after 7 years of marriage. The former couple shared in a statement, "We have made the difficult decision to divorce. As 2 people that love and care for one another very much, we politely ask for respect of our privacy at this time as we navigate this new phase of our lives." A source added to page 6. Sophia and Joe have been growing apart for a while now and are taking some distance from each other to contemplate their future. On AGT, some of the performances are risky and they don't always go as planned. For example, during their act on season 11, competitor Ryan Stock was unintentionally wounded in the neck by his fiancée Amberlynn Walker with a flaming arrow, Insider reported. Despite the fact that he only had a minor injury, the couple was eliminated from the competition. AGT has featured a variety of notable judges throughout its history, including Simon Cowell, Howie Mandel, Heidi Klum, Sofia Vergara, and more. These judges bring their expertise, charisma, and personalities to the panel. But how much are they compensated for their contributions? While specific details regarding individual salaries are not publicly disclosed, it is reported that AGT judges receive substantial compensation for their appearances. According to various sources and industry reports, AGT judges can earn between $10 million to $25 million per season. The substantial paycheck reflects the judges' significance in the show's success, as they are not only responsible for evaluating and critiquing the contestants, but also for entertaining the viewers with their witty remarks and engaging personalities. Other fans agreed that AGT producers should reconsider how the buzzers are used, although they had other ideas. "Better yet, I think buzzers should be banned altogether," one wrote in the comments and suggested giving the audience the power to vote. Another criticized, "Sometimes it doesn't seem like they will give an act more than a couple seconds to entertain/pacify before starting to buzz. At least give them a minute to get their act together." And a third chimed in, "I think there should be an automatic buzz for danger acts if they have to redo their act more than twice. Judges should press their buzzer and tell them to come back next year." Do you think there should be a new rule for the buzzers to buzz only after an act is complete? The fan captioned their post on Reddit. The user further suggested that buzzers be disabled until the end of a performance so that contestants remain focused on stage, especially when doing more daring stunts. I believe that this would be a new good rule to have in order to have contestants better focus on their act. This could especially be beneficial to more dangerous acts because one single buzzer could possibly be fatal. One buzzer would be a chain reaction to an entire act just collapsing. Plus, some judges buzz too early before the act really gets going out of the sheer impatience, the fan concluded. The premise of the NBC series is for hopeful performers to audition before judges Simon Cowell, 63, Sofia Vergara, 51, Heidi Klum, 50, and Howie Mandel, 67, for a chance to win a $1 million cash prize. However, to weed out the less entertaining acts, the judges can hit a buzzer that forces the audition to halt if all the judges do so. On a popular online forum, one fan proposed changing this rule to allow each performer to finish their act. The group, Improv Everywhere, is well known for doing flash mobs, or surprise performances, in public places, and they were able to win back some of the panel. Howie, however, could not be swayed, saying, "So you have 2 yeses and you need 3 to move on. I've got to be honest with you, this is more of a party gag. It's great for a party. I'll hire you, but I don't think it's for this show. Like, what could you do next? You couldn't surprise us." His co-judges pleaded with him to be kind as the flash mob members crossed their fingers. It appeared he was considering it, saying, "Oh, well, I'm gonna surprise you. I'm gonna say no." His response led to loud boos from the audience and audible disagreement from his fellow judges. During a recent episode of AGT, a composer took the stage claiming he was there to play the piano and sing. He sat down in front of the instrument and began to play, but the audience wasn't impressed and they made it known. Loud boos rang out from the audience and Howie Mandel, 67, hit his buzzer, indicating he wasn't interested in hearing more. Eventually, people placed throughout the audience began standing up, joining in on the performance, and viewers learned it was all an act. Comedy troupe Improv Everywhere shocked the AGT judges with a flash mob at the top of a recent episode. Singers appeared from throughout the audience and a marching band came down the aisles as a chorus sang on the rafters, and confetti even shot out of the stage at the end of the performance. "I actually was surprised," Simon Cowell said. Despite Simon's yes, he was outvoted when Howie Mandel and Sofia Vergara weren't as impressed by the show. The original judges of America's Got Talent were David Hasselhoff, Brandy Norwood, and Piers Morgan when the show began in 2006. Since then, a slew of famous faces have taken their seats on the judging panel. The full list includes David Hasselhoff, Brandy Norwood, Piers Morgan, Julianne Hough, Gabrielle Union, Sofia Vergara, Heidi Klum, Simon Cowell, Howard Stern, Howie Mandel, Sharon Osbourne, and Mel B. The panel of judges wouldn't be complete without Heidi Klum and Sofia Vergara. Heidi Klum is a German-American model, television personality, producer, and entrepreneur who was the first German Victoria's Secret angel. She originally appeared on the show in 2013 and remained on the panel until 2018, when she took a brief hiatus. For season 15, Klum returned as a judge. Sofia Vergara is a Colombian-American actress best known for her role as Gloria in the television comedy Modern Family. Between 2013 through 2020, she was the highest-paid actress on American television. While you can no longer submit your MySpace post as an audition tape, which is how the show started out, contestants today still have a couple of different ways to make it into the competitions. AGT performers can visit any of the in-person open call auditions held in major cities across the country to strut their stuff live in front of initial judges. They can also record a video and submit it through the show's website. Contestants who submit a video can still attend open call events to meet producers face-to-face. In an effort to attract the widest range of talent possible, AGT policies allow for almost anyone to audition at their open calls. There are just a few stipulations. You must be an American citizen, permanent resident, or possess a current employment authorization card at the time of auditioning. You cannot be a current candidate for public office or run for a year after the conclusion of the season if chosen. Contestants under the age of 18 must be accompanied by a parent or guardian at all times. All of the golden buzzers have been used so far this season, but it's never clear what the show has up its sleeve. The first ever audience golden buzzer was given to the Mizansi Youth Choir on the season premiere. In the 9th season in 2014, the show added a new format to the auditions in the form of the golden buzzer. When it was initially used, the buzzer simply saved an act from elimination. But in its first season, 3 of the acts given the buzzer were cut during Judgment Week, while the 4th was never even shown. The only rule to the buzzer was that a judge could use it only once per season. The number of viewers who tune in to watch America's Got Talent every week may surprise you. Although season 18's premiere was low compared to previous years, almost 6 million people watched the episode on airing. Another AGT program, America's Got Talent, All Stars, premiered in January with over 9 million viewers, according to Deadline. Wrestling requires a certain amount of strength, stamina, speed, and agility. As the fastest man on 2 hands, Zion Clark already has speed covered, and what he lacks in lower body strength, he makes up for with a special move. For 3 months over the summer between my junior and senior year of high school, I trained 2 to 3 times a day, 7 days a week, he explained. By the time my senior year came around, I went from being one of the worst to one of the best in the country and one of the best in the state of Ohio. During his physical transformation, he also learned how to do a tilt move, which is often used to turn an opponent and expose their back. I found out that, if I get this one certain move called a tilt on everybody, I was going to win, Zion continued. Next thing you know, I felt pretty good about myself and just kept winning after that, and only lost like 15 times out of like 40. By all accounts, Zion Clark is a highly successful athlete. However, he has had to overcome more struggles than the average competitor. He was born without legs due to a rare disorder called caudal regression syndrome. The condition affects how the fetus develops in the uterus and causes abnormal development of the lower end of the spine, according to the National Organization for Rare Disorders. Researchers have been unable to find the cause of caudal regression syndrome, but they believe that both environmental and genetic factors could play a role. Caudal regression syndrome affects both males and females equally and has been estimated to be 1 in 5 per 100,000 live births, according to NORD. Zion Zachariah Clark is a wrestler, professional mixed martial artist, and wheelchair racer who was born on September 29, 1997, in Columbus, Ohio. Described as an inspiration to everyone who meets him by Ellen DeGeneres, Zion gained recognition in 2018 after a Hollywood producer documented his transformational journey in the Netflix film Zion, which received critical acclaim at the Sundance Film Festival. Since then, he has been featured in Forbes, Men's Health, and The Wall Street Journal, and starred in a commercial for Apple that aired during the 2020 Super Bowl, among other things, according to his biography. Additionally, Zion holds the world record for the fastest 20 meters walking on hands. Zion went through to the next round of the competition during last week's episode of AGT, after receiving a unanimous vote. Howie Mandel is a Canadian comedian and TV personality. Perhaps his most famous gig was hosting Deal or No Deal. Mandel has been a judge on America's Got Talent, the longest out of any judges in the past. He appeared for the first time during the show's 5th season. Heidi Klum is a German-American model, host, producer, and businesswoman who became the first German Victoria's Secret angel. She first joined AGT in 2013 and was on the panel until 2018 before taking a small break. Following her AGT hiatus, Heidi returned as a judge just in time for season 15. Sofia Vergara is a Colombian-American actress famously known for playing Gloria in the hit sitcom Modern Family. She was the highest-paid actress in American television for 7 years straight between 2013 and 2020. Simon Cowell is known across countries for his ruthless, yet often endearing judging style on various competition shows. He has appeared on America's Got Talent, Britain's Got Talent, The X Factor, and American Idol. He first joined the judges on AGT during season 11. America's Got Talent 2023 Live. Show slammed as absolute garbage, as genuine talent evicted and finalists revealed. America's Got Talent, AGT, is one of the most popular talent competitions on television, where people from all walks of life, singers, dancers, comedians, magicians, and more, come to showcase their skills in front of millions. However, the 2023 season has been marred by controversy, with many viewers taking to social media to express their outrage. The uproar isn't just about who made it to the finals, but also who didn't. This season has been accused of prioritizing spectacle over talent, and some fans have even called the show absolute garbage. Let's break down what led to this uproar, explore the finalists, and try to understand whether the criticism is fair. A show built on a legacy of talent. AGT has always been a platform for showcasing diverse talents. Over the years, it has introduced the world to a variety of performers, from child prodigies like Grace VanderWaal to unique acts such as Terry Fator's ventriloquism. The show's charm lies in its ability to surprise the audience with raw, unpolished talent that often transcends traditional entertainment. Yet, with its wide appeal comes inevitable scrutiny, as the public is deeply invested in the outcome. This year, many feel the show has lost touch with its core values by pushing more gimmicky acts to the forefront, while sidelining what they see as genuine talent. A shocking elimination, genuine talent evicted. Perhaps the biggest flashpoint of criticism this season was the elimination of a few standout acts in the semifinals, notably those with clear technical skill and emotional depth. These performers, who many thought had a strong chance of winning, were evicted in favor of acts that viewers felt were more about spectacle than substance. One such eliminated contestant was a young classical musician who, despite receiving standing ovations from both the audience and the judges in earlier rounds, failed to make the cut for the finals. Fans were quick to decry this decision, labeling it a clear indication that AGT had moved away from rewarding true artistry. On Twitter, outraged fans wrote things like, "I've watched every season, but this year is an absolute joke. They're cutting the real talent to keep these gimmicky acts. What happened to the heart of the show?" Others echoed the sentiment, lamenting that acts relying on flashy performances and viral moments were being favored over those showcasing intricate and rehearsed talent. These claims resonated deeply with a section of the audience that had grown disillusioned with the format's apparent prioritization of viral potential over genuine skill. The finalists, a divisive lineup. The final lineup of AGT 2023 has stirred intense debate. While the finalists include a diverse array of acts, from circus performers and illusionists to comedic dancers and singers, many feel the selection skews too heavily towards viral entertainment, leaving little room for those acts that show technical mastery and a commitment to their craft. For instance, one finalist, a comedic dance duo, has been at the center of this debate. Their performances have been a hit on social media platforms, with millions of views and shares, but some fans argue that their act, while entertaining, doesn't require the same level of skill as a classically trained musician or a technically proficient acrobat. Their progression to the finals was seen as emblematic of what many believe is a broader shift in the show's priorities, towards acts that attract instant attention rather than those who demonstrate genuine, lasting talent. On the other hand, some viewers have defended these choices, arguing that AGT has always been about more than just technical proficiency. "This show is about entertaining people," said one fan in response to the criticism. "It's about bringing joy, laughter, and excitement to the audience. If that means choosing acts that go viral and make people smile, then that's what AGT is supposed to do." The role of judges and public voting. Much of the criticism aimed at AGT this season has also been directed towards the judges, who are often seen as the arbiters of talent. Simon Cowell, Heidi Klum, Howie Mandel and Sofia Vergara have all had their moments in the spotlight, praising certain acts while offering critical feedback to others. However, some viewers feel that their judgments have been inconsistent and have leaned too heavily towards spectacle this year. Simon Cowell, long known for his sharp tongue and no-nonsense approach, has been singled out by fans who feel that his criteria for success have shifted. In the past, Cowell has championed artists with raw talent, often promoting those who didn't fit the conventional mold but showed real potential. This season, however, some fans feel he's leaned more into acts that promise media buzz rather than those with staying power. Cowell's glowing review of certain viral acts, despite more mixed audience reactions, has sparked accusations that the judges are more interested in creating social media stars than finding the next big talent. Then there's the role of public voting, which has always played a major part in determining who moves forward in the competition. Many viewers feel that the voting process is increasingly swayed by popularity and social media influence rather than genuine talent. Acts that garner attention on platforms like TikTok and Instagram seem to have an edge in the voting, as their fan bases mobilize online to push them forward in the competition. This shift towards online-driven success has led some fans to feel disconnected from the process, arguing that it undermines the original spirit of the spectacle versus substance. Has AGT lost its way? At the heart of the controversy surrounding AGT 2023 is a broader debate about what the show should represent. For many, AGT was once a place where unique, often underappreciated talents could find a platform. It was a show where a 12-year-old ventriloquist could beat out a professional dance troupe, or a shy singer could stun the world with their voice. The emphasis was on discovering something fresh, raw, and authentic. But over time, some argue the show has drifted towards prioritizing acts that are bigger, flashier, and more suited for quick social media consumption. This shift has led to a clash between viewers who enjoy the spectacle and those who miss the old format's focus on artistry and skill. Acts that would have once been considered niche or unconventional, like spoken word artists or classical musicians, are increasingly being overlooked in favor of performances that can grab a headline or go viral. The critics of this season argue that AGT has become more about producing big TV moments than rewarding true talent. They see this shift as a betrayal of the show's original purpose. One fan posted, "AGT used to be about finding hidden talent, now it's just another platform for internet fame. What's the point?" The impact on future seasons. As the dust settles on AGT 2023, the question remains, will the show address these concerns, or is this the direction it will continue to head in? Ratings for the show remain strong, largely thanks to its ability to generate buzz and capture attention on social media. But if the backlash from longtime fans continues, the show may need to find a better balance between embracing viral entertainment and honoring the genuine talent that originally made it such a beloved program. The producers at AGT will likely need to take a hard look at the format going forward. While the spectacle and excitement are clearly a draw, the criticism that they're sacrificing substance for style cannot be ignored if they want to maintain the loyalty of their core audience. In the end, the 2023 season of AGT has been a divisive one. For some, it's an exciting evolution of the show's format, blending entertainment and social media savvy into a modern spectacle. For others, it's a departure from what made AGT special in the first place, its ability to highlight talent that might otherwise go unnoticed. Whether AGT will heed the complaints or continue down this path remains to be seen. But one thing is clear: the conversation around the show and its purpose has never been more heated. Conclusion: the 2023 season of America's Got Talent has left fans divided. While the show continues to attract millions of viewers, it's clear that many feel it has strayed from its roots. The balance between spectacle and talent has shifted, with viral moments and flashy performances often taking precedence over raw skill and artistry. Whether AGT can find a way to bridge this divide will be key to its future success. But for now, the criticism that it has become absolute garbage is a sentiment shared by many who once championed its celebration of genuine talent. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Update World 24 YouTube channel for more update news.